In this video, we're going to talk about how to organize the file area. Now, we want to standardize this file area organization because that way anybody who looks at a course can find what they're looking for, and we can also use some automation for some of our functions. So from your course main screen, which you get to by clicking the Home button, you're going to go into Files. It is grayed out by default. And it's grayed out because we don't want students directly accessing that area. We want students to go through the links on the module page. But faculty is able to get to this directly. So when we imported everything from Moodle, everything ended up in one folder on your file area. So we need to add several folders. Now, every program is going to be a little bit different on the folders you want to add, but we have some basics. We have images. Okay, we also will have labs, or some of you may have worksheets. You'll have handouts. And you'll have lessons. Okay, you could call it lectures too, but let's go with lessons. Okay. So what has to happen after you create those folders, and you may have a couple additionals, but don't go too nuts with it because the lower the number, the better off you're going to be. You need to take and drag and drop, okay, everything into the appropriate folder. Okay, and this can actually, for some courses, take a lot of time, but this is time well spent. So I'm going to pause the video while I finish dragging and dropping, because again, this does take a little bit of time to go do. But just to give you an idea, I mean, as you start moving stuff around, okay, you'll find it becomes easy, but it's just a matter of dragging and dropping, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. So I have at this point completed moving my files around, and you'll see that I have now very well defined and separated categories. I have an exam, I have some handouts, I have some images, I have my labs, I have my lesson material. I do have an undefined folder. There's a few things in here, schematic drawing, answer sheets and stuff like that. So I'm going to probably rename undefined. We're going to rename that to probably instructor material. So let me come over here to the three dots. I'm just going to rename instructor. Okay. All my images and everything's handed out. Now, just real quick, I want to look at the lessons. Okay, and there's a reason why. Some people are going to ask why I didn't put the handouts, which is the PDFs, why I didn't put it all in handouts. If we keep all the lesson material together and then you someplace along the way need to update a PowerPoint, it's going to be very easy to upload the PowerPoint and the PDF handout for the students into the same folder. So for every lesson, which is the PowerPoint, you should have a PDF document that goes along with it. Okay, and it's just easier to see that way. So that's how you organize a file area. Basically, you're going to go add folders. You're going to get your basic folders in there. Every program may have one or two extras, like I have wiring diagrams, and I do have an exam for my practical exam. Then you're just going to drag and drop to the appropriate folder. When you're done, you should have a layout that looks something like this, and this will make it a lot easier to move on and do the next steps of setting up a course.